Hello, everybody. This is the matter of Manor Born Limited versus Infinity Ryan 25-02012. Council appearance, please.
Good afternoon, Judge. Mark Wasbury for plaintiff.
Who's Infinity Ryan? You can come up to the camera, please. State your name, ma'am. Infinity Ryan. Okay, today was the date that was scheduled for a motion. I believe this is the plaintiff's motion for order of eviction. Is that accurate, Mr. Wasbury?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and then the court has reviewed the motion and you're requesting for order of eviction, but it's beyond the 56-day rule.
Yes.
And the 56 days was not addressed when you entered your consent judgment, I don't believe.
Correct.
In way the 56, did you enter a consent judgment, ma'am, at the previously on this case? Do you recall? Okay. Let me pull it up. Okay, I do see a consent judgment and you were supposed to pay $2,515.09 by June 2nd or vacate the property by then? Yes. Did you do that? No. Okay. But it looks like your client, Mr. Wasbury, must have granted some additional time or something. I'm not sure why there was a request made.
I think Ms. Ryan has been in touch with the management office trying to resolve this, but we've received no payment since the judgment.
What's going on, ma'am?
So, I wasn't employed, and I've actually just got a job. So basically, Pam, she's telling me that she was going to recalculate because I was able to show her proof of some of the months that I'm being charged for that I was not working. So she told me that she was going to recalculate everything and come and talk to me about it to see about the payment plan.
Who's Pam?
She's the manager.
Okay, this is subsidized housing?
Yes.
Okay, so you weren't employed, so you're saying that your rent should have been zero during those times? Mr. Wasbury, were you aware of that?
No, Judge, she said she signed a consent judgment. Pamela Payne is the property manager. She did try to zoom in, but then got kicked off. Can I ask her to try to zoom back in, Your Honor?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm going to mute myself and ask her to do that. Thank you.
Am I able to have someone else talk?
If you want, if we proceed with the hearing, you can follow witness. Okay, you can have a seat while I move on to the next case until he can get someone logged in, I guess. That's fine. Mr. Wasbury is fine and logged in, or? Okay, I see. Okay, back on the record, and this is on the matter of Manor Born versus Infinity Ryan. Mr. Wasbury, you wanted your client to log in. I don't know if that was to address whether or not she was asking, or whether or not what Miss Infinity said was accurate, because Miss Infinity has stated on the record here that Pamela, and I'm assuming that's Pamela Payne, advised her that she was going to meet with her to agree to go over her rent and what she should have been assessed because she was unemployed, she believes, and that her rent should have been zero. So I don't know if that's accurate, and I don't even know what time frames that's for.
Yes, Judge, that's accurate. Ms. Ryan indicated that perhaps a recertification would have cured the issue or some of it, and I would like Ms. Payne to address that. Ms. Payne, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you now. I forgot I put headsets on.
Okay, we're addressing the recertification issue. Ms. Ryan thinks her rent should be lower because she was unemployed for some of the months.
Well, Miss Ryan never let us know that she was unemployed until 2 days ago. She never got us the paperwork for that. And then she said that she just started at Meyer Warehouse today.
Okay. Did you tell her that she can meet with you and you would go over her rent to be calculated?
I did. I talked to other management and they don't want to take her back that far.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Do you have any other testimony that you wanted Ms. Payne to provide at this time, Mr. Wasbury?
No, thank you, Judge.
And you wanted to call a witness, ma'am? Who are you calling? Your grandmother, what's her name?
Tanya Lauderdale.
Tanya Lauderdale, if you can come forward, please. You state your name first and last for the record.
Tanya Lauderdale.
Okay, so what is it that you wanted your grandmother to tell us? Or to testify about? Or what is it?
Okay, what happened is back in June 2nd,
This year?
yes,
Okay,
Infinity and I were on the phone with Pam. We called Pam to clarify because at first, back in, I want to say, August of 2024, Infinity was dealing with somebody named Tina that was the management of the office. And she sent in all her information stating that she wasn't no longer employed. And she,
okay, so let me stop you. So you're saying prior to June, there was someone else other than
yes,
Pam working there?
yes, her name
Okay.
is Tina.
And so Infinity was dealing with Tina then, okay?
Yes. And she told Infinity she told Tina that she was no longer employed at Amazon and she wasn't getting unemployment anymore. Now, right here, we have some paperwork that Infinity had sent stating, showing that she was no longer employed. I'm sorry, I had to print this off on the cardboard. But right here shows right here where it says that she wasn't working at Amazon. She was employed on August 2024.
What is this paperwork that you have here? What is that?
This is something that Infinity had originally gave to Tina.
Well, what is it though? Is it,
Oh, it's showing.
is it an email? Is it a screenshot? What is it?
Yes, it's a screenshot
Screenshot of what?
of her information that she gave Tina, showing that she was the time that
Oh,
she worked
okay.
at Amazon and when she didn't work there anymore, showing that she didn't have an income.
She physically handed this over
To
to,
Tina.
what day was that? Do you know? Do you know what month?
It was before September, because I remember I'm the one, because I help her out all the time.
Before September of 2024.
Yes, it was in September 2024.
Right,
Right
she
there.
asked me to show her the proof of me, of my unemployment and stuff.
And we
Because
have,
I moved in losing unemployment.
You moved in using unemployment.
Yes.
Okay. And then, when you no longer was receiving unemployment, you say you advised someone named Tina.
Yes, so she's.
And what is it, what do you have that you advised her? Let me see.
the unemployment showing on the one with the blue at the top. That's showing when the unemployment expired.
Do you have any other screenshots of communications prior to this? Or any communications with
Pam.
Tina?
I didn't. The one with Tina.
So you didn't print them with Tina? You have them, you still have them in your email? Can you pull them up?
And this one right here is when she was out with Amazon, and it shows when she was done working with them. She said that she just talked to Pam. Pam said she just talked to her 2 days ago. Well, we got a date right here showing her talking to Pam on June 2nd. So. And Pam tells her to come into the office to fill out the necessary paperwork, which was the paperwork showing the breakdown of not having income. She was supposed to go back and recalculate.
Do you have messages from Tina with communications with the Tina?
Yeah, this is, the other email is still loading, but you can see it's starting to load where I emailed her 11/11/2024 and let her know that I need to come in to do the
Recertification.
income.
But it's still loading, she said.
11/11/2024, Tina Sheldon, I don't have any income at the moment. Did Tina Sheldon work for your client, Mr. Wasbury?
She did at one time. Is that an email, Your Honor?
That is an email to Tina Sheldon at presmanagement.com.
Yeah, she did at one time.
Yeah, this is a communication between her and Tina from November of 2024. So your client was notified
Yeah.
that she was unemployed.
Well,
And
Judge,
so
there's,
this is a common issue that we're seeing in the court where changes of management is becoming a problem. And the tenants are the ones who are being disadvantaged. She shouldn't be disadvantaged because management was changed and those emails and communication was not provided to whoever took over her in her stead. She notified them that she didn't have any income. And it looks like she provided information. She has copies of the information that she provided showing that her unemployment was no longer she no longer was receiving it. And so if Ms. Payne has indicated that she can come in and have that worked out, and it should be worked out, and she should be credited back to when she notified you all that she was not employed. Outside of that, you've already blown the 56-day rule, so I'm not issuing a writ. Definitely wouldn't issue it after this because she's already been disadvantaged because she did notify her landlord that she was not employed. And so her rent should have been adjusted.
well, Judge, there's a process. She should have come in, that we need to verify that. There's a verification process.
She's showing me in court what she brought in and gave to Tina Sheldon. She's got copies of it here in court.
Okay, well, okay, Judge, I object because the time for trial was May 21st when we were in court.
Well, the objection's overruled. You're asking for me to blow the time for you to get a writ, which was 56 days. You know what the rule is. She never waived that rule, and she was disadvantaged.
Well, she'll have to come into the
But whether
office.
or not she demanding a trial does not mean that you get to your rights. Not demanding a trial doesn't mean that her rights shouldn't be upheld. If she had the right to have her rent adjusted, it should be adjusted, whether she had a trial or not. And you and your client should want to do the right thing and get it cleared up. She notified Tina Sheldon at least in November, because she has emails to prove it, that she was not employed. There was a response back from Tina, and she has copies of the information she provided Tina to prove that she was not receiving employment. The whole purpose of the low-income housing is for the advantage of these tenants who are in those positions. And to now try to squeeze money out of her that she doesn't even have, she's already on low-income housing and she's been unemployed, that's unconscionable to me. So I don't care that it's not the time for the trial. I would expect that you would want your client to fix this. And you're not getting a writ because it's beyond the time frame to get a writ. Any additional matters for the record?
No, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're all set.
You don't have to move.
She's going to need to work with their landlord to get that situation taken care of, because they have the right to restart this eviction, but they don't have the right to charge you for rent that you should have not been charged for in the first place. And this is the reason why we played this video that people don't want to pay attention for. I had a note in my system where you left court and refused to meet with legal services, and you were out of order for that. And you waived your rights and entered into agreement to pay some rent that you probably didn't even know. So you need to do better to take care of yourself. You're adult enough to do that. If there's resources being provided here, you need to take them. If we ask you want to meet with legal services, yes, I want to meet with legal services because I believe my rent should have been zero. That's what you should have been doing. So you need to go and try to go in person and try to meet with Ms. Pamela Payne, see if you can get this corrected, get the past due rent paid so that they don't reissue a eviction proceeding, because they have to start it all over now against you, so you can maintain your housing and a roof over your head. And then after you do that, you keep a record to inform yourself that you did it. Even if that means you send an email to Ms. Payne, just following up for the conversation we just had in person, this is what happened. You understand that? Do you have any questions? You're all set.
Thank you.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.